Did you know that having a professional photo on your LinkedIn profile can increase visits by up to 21 times and connection requests by 9 times? It sounds incredible, but it's true. And best of all, today we're going to look at how to make photos for your professional profile with the help of artificial intelligence. We're going to look at 3 methods where I'll explain step by step how to generate the best results. Let's start with this option, which is for an advanced intermediate level but is completely free. Let's go to this website called Recraft, which I talk about a lot in my videos because not only does it generate images, but you can also upload images to edit. You can make designs, logo designs. Here's a link so you can check it out if you're interested. Also, it has a lot of tools that are constantly being updated. Every month, they release either new content generation models or tools within the editing interface. And on this page, they give us 50 free credits per day, which we can use to create more than 50 images, generate logos or illustrations, and also upload 3 images per day to edit. The first thing I'm going to do is explain more or less how it works. Here, I register with my Gmail account. First, we're going to generate an image so you can see more or less the quality of the images it can generate. They also have this section on the right side, which is like the community section. And here we can select photorealism and see the images as the style of images you can generate. Also, if you want, you can select one of these images and see the prompt that was used and the model that was used. I want to show you that this works with images that don't have to be in high resolution. So what we're going to do here is, here I have an image of a video frame. I extracted it from a video, but it could also be a low-resolution selfie. One recommendation is that, for example, if you want to be in the image with your arms crossed, then take the selfie with your arms crossed, or pose in a way that is more or less what you want. In this case, I have an image with a pose like this. And we'll upload it here. We simply drag and drop it into the Recraft canvas. Then, we click the right button to eliminate the background. As you can see, it has already made the mask and background edging. It removed the background of this image. What we are going to do is, we're going to create an image to use as the background. So, I'm going to describe a creative office environment. Here in the prompt, we type a creative office background. And after a couple of seconds here are our results. I like this second one better because had a better natural light. What we are going to do is to make one image out of these 2. So I'll put this one on top and crop it a little bit on the sides to make it as if the person is in the same background that we just generate. We're going to create a backup copy in case we don't like the result. Then we're going to hit merge. This means that the image is no longer split into 2 layers. Instead, it is now as if it were a single image. Once the image is selected, we will create our photo based on this image. That is why I said it is better if you are in the pose that you want in the final result. Sometimes, even if we include it in the prompt description that you have your arms crossed, sometimes it does not do it. That is why I say it is better for you to have the pose you want in the final result. Let's create another option. Here in the prompt, we type a professional portrait, creative office background, LinkedIn profile. Another thing we have to take into account is here at the top, where it says fine-tune. Here, we change it to very similar. In our prompt, let's also indicate that he is wearing a black t-shirt. Then, we'll hit generate. Usually, it will generate 2 images when we have a free account. Here are our results. One thing I don't like about these results is the mouth. It comes out with the mouth open. However, that's because the reference image shows the mouth open. So, we're going to create more generations. We adjusted our prompt slightly by adding in our prompt professional photo in a creative office environment. The character should wear a gray blazer with a black t-shirt. Then, we generated the image. Here are our results. They're not very good, to say the least. Let's generate more. Let's also change the prompt to say that the arms are crossed. In the negative prompt, let's say mouth open. That's a mistake we didn't make before. Let's generate again. Here are our results. They're still not very convincing. One thing I forgot to show you is that there are many different styles here. So, let's create another generation using a different style. In this case, let's use the HDR style. It has a texture that makes it look like it was taken with a professional camera. Let's see how we do with this style. Here are our results with the HDR model. Let's create more generations. For this one, let's use this style called Natural Light. In the negative prompt, let's be more specific. Let's add mouth open and blurry. Then, we'll generate it. I like the one with the blue background. You can see the light as if it were taken with natural light. And the staircase looks great. The only thing I didn't like was the face. It doesn't look exactly like my face. But don't worry, that will be the next step. But let's go with this option and with the blue background. Let's click on Export. Once exported, we will go to a website called Pixnova.ai. I also explained this website in a previous video. Sometimes they download it, take it offline, and change the address. This is a very common error on this website, but there are quite a few websites that do the same thing. So, you can search for face swap on Google. You will find many websites that do the same thing. Sometimes it's the same website with a different name. In this case, Pixnova was one of the first ones I tried. It has good results. Now, let's go to the AI face swap section, as we saw at the top. We are going to upload an image in the Upload Source Image section. I'm going to upload the image we generated in Recraft. Now, I'm going to upload the original image that I also used it in Recraft. Then, we will begin the face swapping process. Then, we click on Start the face swap. Here's our result. Wow, it looks pretty good. As you can see, it looks more like my face. As with any other website, we can download it as a JPG or PNG. The good thing about this website is that we don't need to register, not even with Gmail. We just upload our image. That's it. It doesn't require anything else. Another thing to note is that the image is stored on the servers for 1 day. If it is not claimed, the servers delete it. It's super fast. In general, it takes about 10 minutes to upload an image, but keep in mind that it's free. It does its job pretty well. Now, let's continue with our second method, which is with this tool called SmartHeadshot. This tool is not free, but if you are interested in purchasing one of their packages, I have a discount link in the description of this video. Now we're going to log in using our Gmail account. Once we are logged in, we're going to go to the dashboard. In the dashboard, we have to follow this process to get the best results. First, it asks if the person is male or female. Here, I select male. We can also see the clothes we can choose from. As you can see, we have quite a few options. Some are more formal and some are more casual. Here, we select one. We can also select several, as I did at the top of the page description. Now, let's choose the background. What kind of background do we want for our profile? In this case, we can select multiple options. In this step, it will ask us if we wear glasses. Here, we're going to select that we want all the photos to have glasses. Now, in this step, we are asked to upload at least 10 pictures of our face. They should have good lighting. They cannot be blurry. Here, we will upload these 10 images that I already have. We can also choose to upload them directly from your phone. Use this QR code. All you have to do is scan the QR code directly on your phone. I usually try to have images that are facing the front. Others are looking at it sideways. I have others smiling. Others are half body or half flat. Others are almost full body. These things help you get better results. Each image should be no larger than 50 megabytes. Now we upload our images. Then we enter our name and email address. We click at the bottom to show that we accept the terms and conditions. We also say that we uploaded the best images we could find. We should understand that this may change the final result. Then, it says that your photos are being processed. You will receive an email in less than 2 hours. We'll have to wait and see what happens. After about 2 hours, we have the result. As you can see, I received all the photos in high resolution. We have more than 40 photos that they sent us. I made a mistake. I only selected one outfit or a single piece of clothing. I made another mistake. I only selected the office environment. That's why they're all in an office. Some of them are inside the office and others are outside. But the results are really surprising. If you decide to go with this option, I have a discount at the bottom of the description. Well, our last option is Ideogram. A couple of days ago, Ideogram released this new option. It's called Ideogram Consistent Character. And one of the strengths of this new option is the consistency of the character. Usually, when you generate images of a face, like in the SmartHeadshot example, what does that is called a LoRa. LoRa stands for Low Rank Adaptation, and that's a way to adapt the model. But with this new tool from Ideogram, we don't need to do that. We don't need to train the model. Instead, with just a single image, it can generate images of your face at different angles and in different positions. Well, here at Ideogram, we can also register for free with Gmail. I already registered with my Gmail account, and they give me 10 credits. I can use this to make 10 generations. This includes a new consistent character option. For this example, let's change to another image. In this case, I'm going to use this other photo. After we get to the dashboard, we'll see all of these reference images with different styles. I'm going to choose this one from Sky Portrait. The pose and style are basically what we're looking for. We're going to change the prompt a little bit. We're going to tell it the same as the other prompts. We say it should be a creative office environment. Let's imagine that we're in an office. Instead of making wear a beige dress, we change to dark gray blazer. We're also going to tell to have a black t-shirt underneath. We're going to remove this line. Instead of the cameras being at a low angle, it looks like it's being shot from below. Oh, I made a mistake and hit generate without changing the format. That was the next step I was planning to take. I wanted to change it so it was vertical. 16:9. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The good thing is that here, as we can see, it generated 4 images. They're pretty good. They look like movie frames. They have a cinematic feel. The only mistake is that they're in horizontal format. I'm not sure why it didn't match the original image, that I have glasses. But the result is pretty good in this case. And here, as we can see, it only took away 1 credit. We still have 9 credits left. Let's make another one. In the prompt we say, make sure the image appears with the glasses on. This time, I make sure is in vertical format. Also, I will change the image we originally used in the previous examples. And we hit generate. Wow, here are our results. They look like something out of a movie. They're very good. The face is the same. It looks super professional. One little thing I didn't like. I'm not that muscular. But the expression on the face, even the hairstyle, it has a small tuft sticking up. This result is very good. That's all for this video. Leave a comment to share your thoughts. Which of these tools did you like the best? Also, as I said before, if you want to use this Smart Headshot, I have a discount link that I put in the description of this video. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Please like it, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell, get notifications of the new videos I'll be making. And remember, the AI we are living today is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. See you next time. Bye-bye.